From a very windswept Bournemouth, the painting started over there on Studland Bay. So back to the studio and I carry on my story about this painting. Well, I started riding at the age of 3 and they used to plonk me on this little Shetland pony, which was really cute. And I've always loved and revered horses. And I say revered because I know their beauty, I know their kindness, but I also know that riding horses can sometimes be dangerous, as I found out when I was 4 and I got bucked off a horse, and they made me get straight back on, which was great, and that's the right thing to do. I've always carried that little teeny weeny little bit of fear when I ride. So fast forward many years, and I hadn't ridden for 10 years or so, and also I'd become a mother. When you become a parent, you have somebody that depends on you, and you can't be quite so reckless as you were before. So I'd become a little bit sensible, and that kind of increased my fear a little bit. So I was really quite nervous about riding, and I'd agreed to go with my friend. Well, my friend at the last minute cancelled on me, so I thought, right, I'm still going to do it. Then this almighty storm broke out, and I mean like proper gale force winds, just rain coming down, and I live on the south coast. I'm going to ride in this place called Studland, which is this amazing bay. It's beautiful. It's got like grassland, and then you can ride along the beach, and there's also some woods that you can go through. So I was in my element. I love that kind of thing. I love riding in nature, all these things that I absolutely love, but I was terrified that day because I hadn't ridden in ages. I thought, oh my goodness, what if they give me a really difficult horse to ride, or I can't remember how to ride, or I had all these thoughts going through my head. So I get there, pouring down with rain. I didn't even have my riding boots. I just couldn't find them anywhere. It'd been so long. So anyway, I mounted this lovely horse called Percy, and he looks just like that. And oh my goodness, I think he was probably the best horse I've ever ridden in my life. He was strong, he was sturdy, and he made me feel so safe in those horrible, bear in mind it was still pouring with rain. We had rain just coming at my face and the poor horse's face, and so we started to trot, and then the rain kind of dispersed just a little bit, but it still threatened with more storm weather. And so we started galloping, and then we reached this place. You can see it, all the grassland and heather and things in the background. Now, where I was before was actually over here. So I was looking out towards this part, Studland Bay. I was here in Bournemouth. And you can still see that it's actually quite accurate, the coastline, even though it looks a little bit, well, it's impressionist kind of style. It was such a thrilling experience that I thought, I have to paint this. I absolutely have to paint this. So I came home and I painted the Pirate of Studland Bay, because Percy was just such a character, and you can see it's been raining, you can see the storm clouds, it's just full of movement. I just wanted to capture that crazy wildness that you get along the coast here in the south of England. And I wanted to transmit that to my painting. It's quite an adventure. It's a painting that transports you to another place, to an adventure. So when I'm sitting in my studio or my office, I just think, I want to be out there, you know. It's just the adrenaline, you know, the fear, the racing heartbeat, all of that. And hopefully I've captured that in this painting here.